Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to test 12.5.2 for the first time. It's gonna be a target test. It is 21 minutes, 7.4 miles. So I just want to show that this is 12.5.2 as proof, and let me activate now FSD. Okay, so we are at a double park, not really double parked. I stopped by a hydrant, so I think it showed
onto 43rd Avenue.
It showed that FSD can move from there. Now we are at an all-way. Okay, so we are making a right here. Alright, this is slow right turn, which is good because the roads are narrow. And now we are advancing. Okay, so FSD stopped for that driver that went outside of the vehicle. Now we're at an all-way. Alright, this is good. Okay, good slowdown here. But I think that was a slowdown that I would have slowed down earlier, but still, it's okay. Okay, all-way good. It's an easy all-way case. I believe this one is the same. Okay, so
in 500 feet, turn left onto 209th Street.
We're making a left here soon. Now FSD is adjusting to this double parked car. Alright, good.
Now turn left onto 209th Street.
So we're making a left here. And okay, good adjustment there. It veered to the right a little bit because there was a vehicle that appeared on its left. So
now turn right onto Northern Blvd.
So the very first target test I did, I had to press the accelerator here because it did the mandatory 3-second stop, but there was an incoming vehicle that wants to go into this street. So no vehicle right now, so that's good. And we're just waiting for an opening here. Okay, we have a clear, not really clear yet. After this white SUV, we'll have clear. Okay, I think we should have one here right now. Okay, good. Okay, and then
in 500 feet, turn left onto Clearview Expressway.
So we're going to make a left here. Okay, nice. So just an FYI, in terms of making lane changes, sometimes FSD, for example, will make a right turn, but it will not position itself to the right lane right away. So in those cases, I would disengage early, so it'll be a proactive disengage, and drop a message to Tesla so that I could say that FSD needs to position itself even before the turn, because it does cause some, I don't know, I think the word is frustration for other drivers, because FSD is going to cut to that driver's lane just so it could make the turn. So that's something that I need to get used to, because I mean, what I need to get used to is to drop a message.
Now turn left onto Clearview Expressway.
and drop it at the right time. I mean, right after disengagement, because sometimes when I disengage, I'm already focused in doing the correction, so I have to multitask there. Now we have a green light here. Okay, we're advancing, good.
Now take the Interstate 295 South ramp on the left.
Okay, now we're merging. I think this is going to be straightforward. I do think we have less traffic for today. And let's see what we find for the rest of the trip.
In 1,000 feet, take exit 4EW on the right onto Interstate 495 toward Long Island Expressway.
Okay, good slowdown here for that merging car. Now we're exiting, so good recognition to make a lane change to the right turn bay.
Now take exit 4EW on the right.
Excuse me, I think this is what you call a ramp, off ramp.
In 500 feet, take exit 4W on the right onto Interstate 495 West. Now take exit 4W on the right.
Okay, so we are slowing down, but there's no vehicle right behind me, so I'll let it be. Okay, now we're merging here. And let's see if it's gonna do an awkward merge just like the very first time. So I think the speed of FSD right now is very fast. And we are so close, but shout out to that SUV right behind us. Gave some room. And now we are on I-495 Long Island Expressway. Okay, now we're making a lane change here, so this is good. I think that was reasonable. Okay, now we're making another one. Okay, good. Okay, good adjustment here, slowing down for that merging SUV. So in 1.3 miles, we will be exiting to exit 19 to Queens Blvd. Now we have a light traffic here, so I think the drive is becoming more straightforward. Now it had a postponed lane change because it didn't have enough space. And let's see if it can make it here. I think it should. Okay, it didn't make a change.
In 1 mile, take exit 19 on the right toward Queens Blvd.
Okay, that was a good lane change. So you see here, it was blinking. I was focused too much on the side mirror just to make sure. But I actually have to look into the front more often. Okay, we're slowing down now. And let's see how FSD will make lane changes. So although we have, well, it's no longer a light traffic now, I'm seeing the lines ahead. So it's drizzling and FSD is making a notice, poor weather detected. Okay, so FSD is planning to make a lane change now. And we got into a pothole. Okay. So this is a good slow moving lane change for the speed, which is reasonable. And we're now making another lane change. Okay, good.
Now take exit 19 on the right.
So we are exiting here. Okay, now we're making a lane change. Okay, good.
In 500 feet, take the ramp on the right toward Queens Blvd. Now take the ramp on the right toward Queens Blvd.
So we have a red light here that will become a flashing yellow. And let's see how FSD will fare here. So I might have to press the accelerator here because FSD might be slow in crossing. Let's just see. Okay, maybe not. Good. Okay, we passed the yellow. Now we're on a stop. And we're making a right here. Okay, good. Saw an opening. Now we have a green light and we are starting to move.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 56th Avenue. Then your destination will be on the left.
So we are close by, and let's see if there's a car that's double parked on this lane right after this light, because it almost always does have one, and FSD had to readjust. And so far FSD adjusts well, so I think that's a good part. Okay, so there is a double parked car. There's a lot actually, and FSD is able to adjust quickly. And then we're going to be making a right here. Okay, so these are parked cars, so good judgment by FSD.
Now turn right onto 56th Avenue.
not changing lanes right away. So now we are making a right here, and this is straightforward. Okay, good.
Now your destination is on the left.
So I'm going to deactivate FSD now and give my takeaways. So this is the first test for 12.5.2, and we had a lighter traffic for this time and it did pretty well.
Now turn left onto 90th Street.
And so first observations, was able to move out from parking on a hydrant, and then good on the always. And it had, I think for this test, a lot of adjustments, like going around a vehicle, making lane changes on cars that have double parked. And also earlier we had one where it was about to make a left, but there was an SUV that just turned on FSD's left side, so it kind of veered to the right, so that was good. And it was able to merge to Northern Blvd, which was good, and left turn towards Clearview Expressway and then merged to Long Island Expressway. In Long Island Expressway, there were cases that it had to do lane changes, but it went well for FSD, and also there are cars that also gave way, so I think that also helped as well. And once we exited Queens Blvd, it was able to make lane changes and able to merge and exit. So I thought I had to manually press the accelerator for the flashing yellow to Queens Blvd, but turns out no, and it was able to make a right turn on stop, and then it was able to readjust on a double parked car along Queens Blvd. So overall it was a simple test because it had a lighter traffic, and so far so good. And let's see for other tests. Now those are all my takeaways, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.